Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is the first time you guys see me, then welcome. I'm Sarali, a beautician based here in Lebanon. So for today's video, it's a kind of a series kind of video between Instagram and here, but since this one kind of needs a little bit more time, that's why we're doing it here. So we often buy things, especially now with like online shops, and like you don't have to go to a shop in order to get what you want. Especially when it comes to makeup, we buy something that ends up not being as good as the claim on the marketing was, which is kind of almost always. Or you buy things that influencers recommended, and then you're like, am I doing it wrong, or does it actually suck? Which one is it? Or it could be the shade. The shade is actually wrong. It looks like something on the website, and then you get the color and it's like not the same tone, and you're like, why would you make me buy something that doesn't look the same as the website, or at least similar? It's like the undertone is different, the colors are different, everything is different. What do you do when you get the wrong product? That's the series whole concept about, but today I want to focus only on two products. If you got the wrong shade of them, or if you actually don't like how it looks like on the skin or on the lips. So these two products today we're talking about are lipsticks and concealer. What do you do if the concealer you have is horse? You don't like it, it creases, it actually looks kind of grayish. Obviously, technique and all these things help with how the product's gonna look like. But there's just products that suck, so we can't really, you know, put everyone in the same category, because they're just products that really do suck. It's only about the marketing. Big brands know this, and they know that it's gonna be sold because, you know, a lot of people only care about making money, and the people that watch them trust them, and they're gonna buy that. Even if they don't like it, they're gonna say they bought it. They're gonna tell themselves that, oh no, I'm the one that doesn't know how to use it. So I'm not gonna get into too much about that. Let's get into the actual video. Okay, so lipstick. I got this lipstick from Dali Cosmetics in the number Burnt Violet 188, that's the number. Extra matte, about a year and a half ago, something like that. Let me show you one thing. That's the shade, somewhere here on the screen. And that's the color. This is the color. I'm sorry, what do I do with that? This is too light for me. This is too pink. Not light, like this is too pink for me. I don't like pinks. That's not the shade that you see on the screen somewhere, right? So yeah. What do I do? Like lipsticks, it's not exactly powder. It's gonna expire way sooner. So how can I use it so that it doesn't go to waste? Because obviously we don't want it to go to waste. You can give it to someone that actually likes the shade and will be wearing it. You know, someone that you know that wears lipsticks constantly. Your mother, your friend, your neighbor, whoever it is. Or you can mix it with other lipsticks to lighten out the shade, to make the shade a little bit more pink. Let's say you have a dark lipstick, you can mix them together. Or, which is today's, you know, whole topic, use it as a blush. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna use it as a blush. I'm gonna take this Royal Cosmetics brush R02. I think it has a little bit of blush. I'm gonna take setting spray just to make it a little bit more creamy, because I think it's kind of dried down now. A little bit, you don't need much. I'm gonna mix them together. The setting spray helps with it lasting longer. By the way, I realize that I am blind and I'm like convinced I'm not. So okay, that's how I would go out right now. But as you can see, the color is not exactly my shade, right? I'm gonna add a little bit more just so you guys can see. Again with the setting spray so that it lasts more, because it is lipstick. That's the lipstick in itself. not exactly my shade, but when you put setting spray, it just gives it that glass skin. Kind of, it looks like skin. It makes sure that the product kind of sinks into your skin. Am I satisfied? No, really. I mean, at least I'm using it, but this is not my shade. So now what you're gonna do, if this is not your shade and this, you know, doesn't really suit you, like I look better with peach red blushes, you know, like red, how the Judy red, the one from Ailyak. I already have a review, so in case you want to watch it, go there or see how the shade looks like. These colors suit me more. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna take for the other cheek. That's what I usually do on a day-to-day basis. Take a lipstick. Usually I do a circle. And I'm gonna take the concealer that I actually don't like, and it creases a lot under my eye. It doesn't look good. It's horrible. And I don't like the brand. The brand is not cruelty free. I'm not gonna be naming it. So I'm gonna take that much of the concealer, little brush, and I'm gonna mix the lipstick with the concealer together. Now I kind of have a peachy color or a lighter pink. I'm gonna paint it on my cheek where I would usually blush. I'm gonna take the setting spray again, take another brush, mix it really well, and blend it into my skin. Now you're gonna see a difference between both of them. This one looks more full coverage, you know? What I love about mixing your concealer and your lipstick together to make a blush is that you're gonna get the coverage of the concealer but the color of the lipstick. So it's a blush that hides the imperfections underneath, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not saying if you have like a lot of redness or anything like that, it's gonna hide it. Obviously, no. You need to conceal it first with a green corrector, and then if you would like to apply concealer, apply it, or apply this immediately. Like at least apply a little bit of concealer so that the green is not really apparent anymore, and then go over and apply that. So this is what I do on a day-to-day basis. It gives me the coverage, it gives me the glass looking skin, and it gives me the color, which I love. So look at that difference. How much does this look better than that? This just looks, yeah, I need to mix it because I'm actually leaving. This looks more Barbie-ish, while this looks more me. It's not that I mixed a bunch of lipsticks. No, it's actually me. Like, you see that difference? I personally prefer this side. Tell me which side do you actually like, the concealer and the lipstick, or just the lipstick. Again, and the setting spray actually helps it to stay in place, not move. If you're gonna sleep on your face, you're gonna rub it off. If you put your hands on your face, especially on your cheeks the entire time, then you're most likely not gonna have a lot of coverage and color throughout the day. But it does last the entire day. It just kind of fades out gradually. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that because I am actually leaving. Yeah, at the end of the night, you would actually be satisfied with how it looks like. It looks really natural. I think it's a very easy way to use the products that you don't like to use. Like, I swear to God, I think I only used this once. It doesn't look good on almost anyone. I often just take this to lighten out a shade lipstick or anything like that, but it's not gonna go with like, you know, sometimes kind of things. Like, it's gonna expire pretty soon and I still haven't used it. So this is like the best way for it to not go to waste, you know, money wise, and if an animal was tortured wise, this is cruelty free. That's what they claimed. I reached out to them, they never answered. I don't know how much cruelty free they actually are, but like, don't just throw things. Try to use them. If you're not using them, and if you know you're not using it, give it to someone else that will use it, because you know, haram, it's a waste. I know I look more than I should because I applied more for the camera, but you know, we're gonna make it, try to not be that harsh. I'm gonna mix the living hell out of it. after we finish here, because yeah, I'm definitely not leaving like that. So if you guys like this idea, give it a try. If you use this, I would love to see your videos. I would love for you to tag me so that I can see what you did, what lipsticks you use, what concealer you don't like, or that it's not your shade that you use. And obviously, if the color was too light for you in the lipstick, use a dark concealer, use more blush and more dark concealer, and you know, it will work. I look like a red tomato. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And obviously leave a comment if you're gonna be using this, if you like this idea. What do you do with products that you don't use, especially lipstick and concealer? What is your usual idea? I would love to know them, and I'll see you in the next video. If the lighter was too light for you, if the lighter